Hello again. My name is Cindy Ann Lewis Walcott, and welcome to Brighten Your Corner Ministries, where we study lessons, life lessons from the Holy Bible. You don't have to be a Christian to appreciate the lessons here. They are lessons for holistic living. We've studied Genesis chapters 1 and 2, and we are in chapter 3. Chapter 3 has many, many lessons for us. In chapter 3 we have the temptation story, and then we'll see a change in the relationship between the creator and the people placed in the garden. So far, as you probably might notice, I haven't been using names so far, and I haven't said any identifiable, unique. I haven't used any unique identifying features sorry, so far, and it's I did it deliberately because I'm following the order of the book. Now we're going to start seeing a change. You're going to start hearing changes in my terminology. So now you would hear me saying wife and husband, because this from Genesis chapter 3 and verses 6. So the second part of 6, I think, the relationship and the words begin to change. And now I shall do the same. So we're up to the 11th lesson, and we're still in chapter 3, verses 6. The one earlier in chapter 3, verses 6, we dealt with what I call the lesson of knowing what people are sharing with you. And so now the second lesson from the same verse is what I call avoid compromising. The lesson I'm learning here is there are lots of signals here in this part of the verse. We see that now God's they've been addressed as husband and wife. I do discuss lots of I do have these discussions. So I have a ministry going with friends. This is my first time putting it on video, and in one of my discussions before, one of my male friends said this is the whole temptation and getting the man to eat the fruit was carefully orchestrated, planned by the woman who wanted to make herself an equal partner in this relationship. Because as you remember earlier, our second lesson was about companionship. And in Genesis chapter 2, verses 18, God created a helpmate for Adam. And now in chapter 3, verses 6, he has a wife. So the relationship has changed, and I understand my friend's perspective. Now she is an equal partner. She's not just a helper. She's an equal partner in this relationship. Your perspective might be different, but this is a little bit of humor I find in it. And in life, we have to laugh sometimes. And it's good to listen to other people's perspective as well. For me, though, what I find here is compromise. It's the result of what happens when you compromise your principles. Now their relationship is changed, and when you accept crime or wrongdoing in your relationship can never be the same again. You love each other, yes, you want to work together, but now some things in the middle. So this one in here, the relationship has changed between, we don't see the psychological effect between Adam and Eve, the couple, but we see the effect between their relationship and God. So we know if they have a fear now of God, we know that something is also not right in their relationship. Even if they're together and they might try to work it through, they're not, life is not as it was before the fruit. And so the lesson I learned here is you can accept change, but don't compromise your principles. Don't be flexible, but don't give up your values. And I think um, Eve already went full in when she ate the fruit. Adam, to me, in my perspective, I don't know what yours is, had a choice. And now, because he made the choice of going along with eating the fruit, they're in trouble. Their relationship's in trouble. The relationship with God, and I believe the relationship between them both. Because coming up next, we're going to hear how he answers God. So don't compromise your principles, no matter who is giving you the fruit.